Vanakkam. We have seen that these CCS conduct rules and other volumes and rules are the basis to, to check whether the government servant has committed any wrongdoing, any mistake, any fraud, whether he is responsible for any gross negligence and all. To proceed against him under CCS, CCA rules. CCS conduct rules is very, very important. For the government servants, there are prescriptions. What to be done, what is not to be done. What are the things to be, what are all forbidden. What the government servant is expected to do and what the government servant is not expected to do. The first and foremost condition, the expectation of the government servants is as per the conduct rules. They have clearly prescribed. I'll read it. That is, every government servant shall at all times maintain absolute integrity. Maintain absolute integrity. I am repeating. Maintain devotion to duty. Maintain devotion to duty. Do nothing which is unbecoming of a government servant. Do nothing which is unbecoming of the government servant. This is under Rule 3 of CCS Conduct Rules 1964. 3.1, subclass 1, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. Under Rule 3. See, there are so many subclasses. Now recently added total more than 20, I think. He has to maintain transparency and accountability like that. So many things. He had to take the choices by fair decisions like that. Earlier only some 4 or 5, 6 classes were there. That is, this main one is this one. Maintain absolute integrity. Maintain devotion to duty, do nothing which is unbecoming of government servant. Then comes superior officers also ensure that the subordinates maintain absolute integrity and devotion to duty, etc. There are something. Then sexual harassment like that. The government servant has to follow the government policies like that. Now, under Rule 3, after this, which is unbecoming of government servant, every government servant shall maintain at all times absolute integrity, devotion to duty, do nothing which is unbecoming of a government servant. After that, there comes more than 20 classes now added. That you will see in detail. But the first and foremost thing that government servant are expected to follow, these conditions. One, you should maintain absolute integrity. At all times, that word is not. Every government servant shall at all times maintain absolute integrity, maintain devotion to duty, do nothing which is unbecoming of a government servant. Not necessarily if he has failed to maintain devotion to duty, he lacked devotion to duty like that, or he maintain absolute integrity. There are so many unlimited spheres, jurisdiction. He can be booked, any government servant can be booked, even for his conduct in the private life. That is unbecoming of a government servant. Suppose he quarrels with somebody, behaves indecently in the public, not necessarily in the office, then also he can be booked. He behaved like unbecoming of a government servant. He exhibited that the conduct which is unbecoming of a government servant, like that. So many things. Unbecoming of a government servant is a vast, very wide field. So everybody has to be very careful, every government servant. Government servant means that all conditions, some freedom has been taken. Actually, Freedom means not, you cannot be free like anything at your will and pleasure. You have to behave like a government servant, certain restrictions. You cannot behave and become of a government servant like that. Anything you see, even in private life, any misconduct, anything which seems to be a conduct amounting to unbecoming of a government servant. Suppose you purchase one land, you are not paying that stamp duty correctly. You play dialectic tactics anyhow, in one way or other way, to get it undervalued like that for stamp duty. Then also you are behaving like unbecoming of a government servant. You exhibit this, that conduct which is not of a government servant, not expected of a government servant. It is unbecoming of a government servant. So many things you can say. I think these three very, very important. Absolute integrity, devotion to duty, do nothing which is unbecoming of a government servant. Shall at all times maintain absolute integrity, devotion. Here, one interesting point. I will leave it to you all. I will explain at the appropriate time. My own interpretation, my own view. But generally in the rules and everything there you can easily guess and understand. Why it is absolute integrity? Why it is not absolute devotion to duty? While prescribing that devotion to duty, simple devotion to duty. But about integrity, it is absolute integrity. You all know that integrity in the sense, it's wide sense, in the wide sense. It is above all, like Buddha, more or less Buddha, Gandhi, like that. Integrity maintenance means, what is integrity? More, to be above all, it is absolute integrity. Integrity itself something more. You have to be very pure. I will always tell my colleagues can remember. I will always say integrity is something different from honesty. Integrity is different from honesty. A man may be honest, but he may not be maintaining integrity. You see that wide meaning. You can give a very good explanation, but in detail there is no time now. Integrity itself above honesty, its uprightness, ethical standards, very pure in heart and mind. மனத்துக்கண் மாசில நாதல் அனைத்து அரண் ஆகுல நீர பிற. என்ன தர்மம் எதுவும் செய்ய வேணாம், என் மனசில் சுத்தமாக இருக்கணும். மனத்துக்கண் மாசில நாதல் அனைத்து அரண் ஆகுல நீர பிற. உள்ளொன்று வைத்து புறமொன்று பேசுதல் அழகல்ல. சினிமா பாட்டிலே வருது. சினிமா பாட்டுன்னு நம்ம புறம் தள்ளிவிடக்கூடாது. சினிமா பாடல்களில் எவ்வளவோ கருத்துக்கள் வருகின்றன. உள்ளத்தில் இருப்பதை உதட்டிலும் வைப்பவன் எவனோ அவனே மனிதன். உள்ளத்தில் இருப்பதை உதட்டிலும் வைப்பவன் எவனோ அவனே மனிதன். நாளொரு மேடை பொழுதொரு நடிப்பு அவன் பேர் மனிதன் அல்ல. நாவில் ஒன்று நினைவில் ஒன்று அதன் பேர் உள்ளமல்ல. உள்ளம்னா நாவில் ஒன்று நினைவில் ஒன்று இருப்பது அல்ல. நாவிலும் நினைவிலும் ஒன்றாக இருக்க வேண்டும். உள்ளத்திலும் உதட்டிலும் ஒன்றாக இருக்க வேண்டும். மனம் மாசில்லாமல் இருக்க வேண்டும். அதுதாங்க. அதுபோல் எவ்வளோருக்கு எத்திக்கல் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸ் எவ்வளோ அருமையாக கான்டாக்ட் ரூல்ஸ் சொல்லிக்கிறாங்க. இது நம்ம கண்டிப்பாக சிசிஆர் ரூல்ஸ் மட்டும் இல்லை, ஆல் இண்டியா சர்வீஸ் மெம்பர்ஸ், ஐஏஎஸ் ஆஃபீஸர் எல்லாருக்குமே அதே ரூல் தான். அந்த ரூலில் சில மாற்றங்கள் இருக்கலாம், பட் பேசிக்ஸ் இது இருக்குது எல்லாத்துலேயுமே. ஸ்டேட் கவர்மெண்ட் கான்டாக்ட் ரூல்ஸும் இருக்குது. இவ்வளோ அருமையாக வச்சுருக்காங்க பாருங்கள். இன் தர் விஸ்டம் தேவ் correctly and elegantly framed the rules. What a wonder. That integrity, uprightness, above honesty, and everything, pure, ethical standards. You can go on, describe, there's no way to describe that purity in the heart and mind. That is called integrity, honesty. Not only honesty, integrity. Overall uprightness, அப்பழுக்கற்றது எல்லா விதத்துலேயும். சும்மா நீங்கள் ஒரு கரப்ஷன் சொல்கிறாங்கன்னா மணி இன் டேர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் மணி இல்லை இன் டேர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் இன் கைண்ட் ஆல்சோன்னு சொல்கிறாங்களே, அது போல் எவ்வளோ இருக்கு. ஒரு யோகியன் மாதிரி ஒருத்தர் இருப்பார். ஆனால் வேறு வேலையில் எவ்வளோ இப்போ இருக்கலாம், வெளியே தெரியாமல் இருக்கலாம். ஆக இன்டெகிரிட்டி அதுக்கு தான் வச்சுக்கிறாங்க. அதுலேயே எவ்வளோ ஒரு பாருங்கள், ஒன் ஸ்டெப் ஃபார்வேர்டு, ரொம்ப அதிகமாக அப்சல்யூட் இன்டெகிரிட்டியாக. என்னங்க எவ்வளோ கிளியராக வச்சுக்கிறாங்க. யாராலும் மெயின்டைன் பண்ண முடியுமா? அது மெயின்டைன் பண்ணணும் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்வெண்ட். அப்சல்யூட் இன்டெகிரிட்டி, தட் இஸ் நாட் ஓன்லி இன் அஃபிஷியல் லைஃப், அஃபிஷியல் லைன், கெரியர், in the day official duty, but also in his life, private life, throughout all the 24 hours. That integrity, absolute integrity. Devotional duty means as long what his duty is concerned, he has to perform the duty correctly, honestly. That is devotion to duty. It's absolute integrity. Do nothing which is unbecoming of a government servant. Should understand that concept. Okay, thank you.